Snakehead instead of referring to a single species, fish refers to a family. This was given that name because of how much its skin and looks resemble a snake. The fish are raised by a large number of people, primarily professional breeders, because to their special characteristics. If you want to pet some of the snakeheads, you may read the care guide, which contains a variety of upkeep details. It may be challenging for aquarists to pick from among the many species that belong to this family that are frequently sold off. In this video, we'll talk about snakehead fish for aquarium. Before watching this video, make sure to subscribe to our channel and click the bell button to see more fantastic content. Let us demonstrate how to properly care for fish so that your pets reach their full potential on a physical and mental level. Scientifically, the family of snakeheads known as Chanidae includes a number of different species. The two most well-known genera in this family are Parachanna and Channa. Although professional breeders are skilled at catching or caring for huge species, it is safe for beginners to start with medium-sized fish. This fish is native to the tropics and is quite aggressive. Let's have a look at origin and habitat of snakehead fish. The snakeheads may be found in many regions of Europe as well as the two largest continents, Asia and Africa, according to their genus. The Parachanna genus is widely found in Africa, particularly in West Central Africa, in places like Nigeria. The Channa species is only found in the Asian continent. They are used to swimming in muddy environments where there is possibly filth everywhere. Appearance of snakehead fish. Fish with the name snakehead have flat bodies and heads covered with scales that resemble snakes. Their lower jaw is shaped and projects outward from their huge, flat cranium. Along the outside of the jawline, you can see many rows of dazzling, sizable teeth when they open their mouth. Anal and dorsal fins of snakeheads are elongated and feature soft rays. This fish has circular pectoral fins that are a little bit smaller than the other body fins. They use their dorsal and anal fins to move in unison on the two sides of their body. Size. The largest members of the family may grow to be approximately 58.8 inches long, and the smallest snakeheads may grow to be about 6 inches tall. Female fish are rounder than male fish, although male fish have broader heads than female fish. Color. The color is specific to each species. No two species share the same hue. The scales of several of the fish were vibrantly colored after molting and had a moss green color. Some of the bigger species have black bodies with minute pink and blue dots, while others have gills that are yellow and black in appearance. The irregular patterns may be seen on some of the larger black and white snakeheads. Long, horizontal stripes can be found on the bodies of several fish. Some species have no dorsal fin markings at all, while others have colored dots or patches. Nearly all species are at least dual-colored or have more than two hues, to name a few, and very few species are monochrome. Lifespan of snakehead fish. Depending on the degree of care given to each species, family members do not all live to the same age. While some people only survive for 3 years, others only live for about 12. Numerous animals live longer in the wild than they do in captivity. Diet of snakehead fish. Hardcore carnivores in their native habitat, fish typically eat small crustaceans, tiny fish, shrimp, frogs, and other insects. Both their feeding capacity and hunting prowess are enormous. You must provide them a food that is comparable to what they would consume on their own in the wild while in captivity. Let's have a look at tank requirements of snakehead fish. The majority of snakeheads are huge, thus they require roomy tanks so they can swim and wander. To avoid the aggressive species becoming more hostile, make sure there are no obstacles. Additionally, there are specific aspects of the tank's environment, like its size, ornamentation, and substrate. Tank size. They would require a tank that is at least 20 to 30 gallons in size, and that too for small to medium-sized fish. You can choose larger tanks for fish that are larger. The size may increase in range from 55 to 240 gallons. Such fish are frequently petted by professional breeders in their ponds. Tank lid. The fish have the ability to actively leap, which can cause some very significant issues. Keep a tank with an appropriate lid attached to it in this manner. The lid may be made of glass or it may just be a typical and straightforward lid. Keep in mind that the fish has enough force to lift a typical glass cover, therefore size the lid appropriately. Additionally, check the strength of the rubber seals or any other suggestions for lids because a huge snakehead can easily shatter such a fitting. The value of the lid is not just based on their capacity for jumping. It is worse than that since they are not dependent on water for oxygen and may even live a short time without it. Therefore, the tank needs a cover, preferably one with good ventilation. The lid or cover should be properly positioned and have enough space between it and the tank's highest water surface. If the lid is too low from the inside out, the fish will not feel confined since it will come to the water's surface to breathe. Substrate. It is important to maintain a substrate full of gravel since the fish may browse within the tank and flip over a lot of objects. It is best to delete the substrate choice for sand and retain only medium or large sized gravel as the tank bottom since their sudden agility can harm any delicate items in the tank. Even while many pet owners maintain a sandy surface, we will explain why we don't, especially if your tank contains solely snakeheads. If the substrate's bottom is sandy, the fish's natural activity may cause the sand to wind up within the filter, eventually blocking it. Therefore, in addition to the gravel, you may also add some chunky pebbles to prevent this nasty scenario. Here's a cleaning method. Even if the fish have little trouble surviving in dirty water, you still need to clean the tank to catch more serious problems. Cleaning does not involve altering the fish's water environment, it only means maintaining it acceptable. Regular filter inspections and tank glass cleaning are essential. If there is any food still on the tank bottom, you should carefully inspect it as well. Some of the most stunning but energetic fish species, with an alluring similarity to snakes, are referred to as snakeheads. Successful aquarists must meet a range of needs, much as the variation in their species. They are widespread in both Africa and Asia, and their lifespans range from 3 to 12 years. As a result, you may pick the species based on the kind of commitment you want to make. You must do extensive study to determine which species are suitable for keeping as pets because not all of them are. This video has come to an end. I hope you guys found it informative. If you did, make sure you liked it. If you want more videos like these, let us know in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon so that you don't miss notification of our next video.